Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our weekly angel reading for August 4th through the 10th, 2014. So let's take a moment, as always, to just gather in this angelic circle of love, where we all focus our attention through the eyes and perspective of our inner source. And so as you just take a deep breath and just let go of everything that is on your mind, just allow those concerns to just kind of pass by. Just allow the thoughts to just float on their way. And as you allow all those thoughts to just float on their way as they're going past you or going by, allow your attention to focus on your breath and to kind of just allow yourself to feel as though you're riding on a stream of air, and set your intention to log into Source. And just ride that stream of air into the center of your divine consciousness. Noticing a brilliant light, brilliant altar of light emanating from your center. And seeing this as being clearly your divine essence, your Holy Spirit, the flame of your Holy Spirit. And some of you may already get a sense of a change with air pressure, a sense of, you may see the third eye looking at you. And this is letting you know that you have logged in and connected to Source. And so what I'm kind of getting from them is that I'm feeling the area around the heart chakra, and I'm seeing a broom. It's almost like they're clearing any blocks in your relationship with your inner source. And so just continue to breathe and allow this transformation to take place. As I feel that this week is going to have a very strong and renewed connection with your heart, with your purpose, with your inner source, with your gifts and talents. It feels as though you're just blossoming and opening wide and expanding all the way out. It feels like a tremendous week of growth for you and for all those who are in your life, as they will be witnessing this transformation happening for you from the core of your being, from the core of your source. And they're showing me as that the umbrella, which is my symbol for protection. So I'm getting a feeling that a protection is being placed around you and over you. I'm feeling very strongly that God is profoundly with you this week, and is through this interconnection, this renewed relationship with God is going to strengthen you in some way. It's going to bring about a transformation for you that is almost like you're going to transport. Your life is going to go through some kind of shift. It'll feel like you almost just transported from one position or understanding into another. And as they keep showing me, they want you to know that you're going to be protected through this. So don't be alarmed by the shifts that may come up. Don't feel that you are don't feel as though you've been caught in a storm or the rain. There will be shelter. If something comes up, they will shelter you. They will send. I get a sense that people will be sent to you to assist you. That assistance will come in various forms for you this week. And so you have no need to worry. If you can just stay centered in this beautiful calm, which I know and I hope you're feeling and sensing, and as a part of this reading meditation that we're going through right now, that you will know that you are safe. And all you have to do is just focus on the love that is emanating from your heart and the messages that this love sends to you through the various forms of your clairvoyance or claircognizance, which is getting clear thoughts, or clairvoyance, seeing messages, or clairaudience, hearing messages, or clairsentience, where you feel, smell, taste, messages, that in the form of messages that may come to you. So really be attentive to these messages, as they will protect you and they will give you the guidance that will direct you to feelings and situations, the safety in all situations, the successful outcome. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and proceed with the cards at this point, as I'm not seeing any new information and feeling this profound information. So yes, so the only thing is in this week, in spite of some things that may make you feel vulnerable, I feel like you're going to be ready for what's coming for you, that you're going to feel it. Not just that the universe is going to set it up for you, but you're going to feel ready. In spite of those things that may make you feel vulnerable, you're going to feel quite ready in some way. Let's take a look at the first card and look at this. You're going to feel ready. And then this card here, which is Archangel Uriel, and which says, you know what to do. This card has always baffled me when I see it. And because I always say to myself, no, I don't. But Archangel Uriel is assuring you that you do and you will. And I think he's just affirming that what I was just saying, that you're going to feel ready. And so this is what you need to pay attention to. And Archangel Uriel associate with the crown chakra in terms of the claircognizance and that clear knowing that you will have. There's certain times that you just may know things without knowing why you know them. People may have considered you a know-it-all, and you just always knew you were right, and you always kind of have that sense about things. And so it seems like you're going to have this really great sense of knowing this week. And this card also reminds me of the Hermit card in the tarot, because he's carrying the lamp here. And so there's also pictures of Jesus carrying this lamp, or the lantern, excuse me. And so there's a sense that your inner knowing is going to light the way for others, and it's going to light your path. So watch out for what comes to you just so clearly that you can't even doubt it. And so the message here in the card says, trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. So this week, you're going to have a knowing, and what you need to do is trust that knowing and act on it. That's really, really clear here. It's going to be like someone just, all of a sudden you get this flash, this very strong, this like a flash of information. It's going to be like a lightning bolt to you, or it may just be so strong that you can see very clearly or know very clearly what it is you have to do. And don't hesitate on that knowing. Just go for it. Let me just tune in and see if I get any additional messages from Archangel Uriel about this card. And so I'm getting a sense that I'm seeing someone like almost like ready to go hiking, or like with a backpack, just equipped, and they're showing me a book. And so this sense is that you're going to have this information, and you're going to have the tools with the information. So it feels like what's being replaced is your vulnerability or your insecurities are being replaced with information, with knowledge, with tools, with insights, as they're showing me the number 8, and in an abundance. And they're showing me that the Ascended Masters and the angels are working in tandem to assist you with this knowledge. They're showing me that you too are like an Ascended Master, and that you have, and this is going to start to also open up for you, so that there's an ascension that's going to happen with you, and a sense of mastery. You're going to reach a new level of mastery in whatever your skills are, or the areas of your life that you've been placing your attention upon, or been guided to do so, that there's going to be this shift for you. So what I'm really seeing here as a theme is that where you had insecurities before, or you were uncertain, it's going to be replaced with profound skill, information, insights, etc. Now let's take a look at the card for the beginning of the week, for Monday, Tuesday. All right. So now this is an interesting card because it's the 7 of Earth, and 7 is a number of mastery. And so what I was guided to think about this week, about the 7 cards in the tarot, that this card is usually about someone who, is about timing and patience. And so you learn, what I'm getting a sense is that in patience and the timing of all things, okay, usually this is someone who is planting, and they know that there's a timing to all things in the earth. And so you will be wise to, be mindful of the mastery of timing and patience in the beginning of this week. Okay, so, there's a virtue in this, and don't try to rush things that don't need to be rushed. Be very much aware. Go with the natural rhythm and order. Notice the natural order and rhythm of things in the beginning of the week. That could be in all areas of your life, especially as this pertains to this Earth sign, which represents your family, the home, your finances, your I want to say your work, your purpose. Notice the timing in all things, in all situations, right? Notice this, like they said, there's a season for everything. So be very much aware and go with the flow of the stream, not against it in the beginning of the week. Okay, it says, seeds have been well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. So this has to do with something that you've been working on. And, I'm hearing the word frustrated. So let go of your frustrations and embrace the timing. Instead of trying to force things to happen when they're not ready to happen, embrace the timing in it all. Take a step back and be appreciative of the timing that's involved in the projects that you may be working on, or if it's something going on with a particular family member, or something that you're waiting to resolve in your finances, you're waiting for something to come about. Be open to the timing, the divine order, the things that you may not see happening behind the scenes, but they're taking place underneath the surface, where the seeds that you've planted are undergoing their development process. So just be aware of that. Let me take a look and see if there's any additional information in this card. And I'm just seeing a need for you to take the time to stand still in order to receive the information. And so that may be why you feel like something's not happening right now and you're kind of waiting, because you need to wait. You need to stand still in order to get the information. Maybe I get a sense that you need to just, maybe you feel like you're being held up at some particular place. Maybe on the beginning of the week, you get stuck at places. You're trying to get somewhere else, but you can't get there. And the reason is because you need to stand where you are in order to get the information you're supposed to get. Sometimes when we get stuck in traffic or get stuck somewhere, it's for a reason. And do you take the time to actually notice what blessings may be around you, what rewards may be right underneath your nose that have ripened, but you don't see them because you're focused on another seed you've planted and didn't realize that another project or seed that you planted has already ripened to fruition. And maybe that's why you're stuck there, so that you can see that. And so you get how this is something for you to master. This is the lesson of this card here. Okay, so I'm going to go on to the next card for the middle of the week. And we have the Knight of Air. Okay, and so the feeling I'm getting from this card, and it's quite a shift because we're shifting to the air sign, which is about communication and intellect, right? And then the Knight, which is a loyal, is always on a quest and in service to its court. So the Knight is someone who's loyal. And as this card says, idealistic, decisive, okay? So I get a feeling that something is going to shift for you very quickly, that you may get some clarity or some kind of communications, maybe a message, someone may bring a message to you, or that something that you were waiting on, now it starts to pick up speed in the middle of the week. So let me just take a look into this card and see what additional messages I get about this card. And again, what I'm sensing is, because it's showing me standing, I see a lot of standing, just standing, kind of almost planting yourself. So even though this card usually would definitely denote some kind of movement or something happen, as it says, events occur with great speed, take time to carefully review your options, creative solutions. So what I'm getting again is that as you stand, and it seems like this card wants to piggyback on this, and the whole thing about this week is it seems to be about an awareness and not being so much in a hurry, as a lot of information may be, going in and out, coming to and fro at a rapid speed. What your goal seems to be is to stand still in the midst of all of this in order to master this thing on time. And as it says here again, take time. So, just because a lot of things are going to be happening, you may be getting information or feedback from different directions, doesn't mean that you need to act upon all of it. But what you do want to notice is what resonates with you. And again, this whole week, this feeling I'm getting is about this connection with the inner source. And so it's a different form of action, as opposed to you running around like a chicken with his head cut off, right? And, getting worried and being frustrated and anxious. What you do is that you go for inner discernment from your inner source for the right action for you. to tap into what is right action, right decision. So we're not telling you not to do anything, but we're telling you to be clear and to get that clarity from within, seeking the right action for you, for your soul's purpose, for your inner knowing. And it's that inner balance, that inner harmony. So it feels like things can be going on or not going on, but where you need to stand is you need to be within yourself and get the clarity that you're seeking. And kind of doors will kind of open for you from that place of inner knowing. So get this sense that go within, focus on the inner light. Let your inner light be your guide. Okay? Tap into your inner light, which makes you like an ascended master as well, and connects you with the angels in the universe. All right, let's take a look at the card for the end of the week. Now, we have the Moon card for the end of the week. So, this card gives me a sense that for the end of the week, so there is something, some insights or some kind of expansion going on here. This card can have some really deep, intuitive insights, meaning that, some psychic developments may take place for you and open up for you, which I feel very strongly is going to happen. But also this card brings up sort of the other side of us as well. It may often bring up some kind of, again, like I said, some situations that create instability within you or vulnerability for you. And what you really need to do in order to avoid the sort of shadow aspect of this is to, again, center. So look at what comes up, whether it comes up in your dreams as information, or if it comes up in your emotions, or I'm getting the word anxiety. Pay attention to what information this may indicate for you. Sort of a healing or a clearing. And I think I hinted at something like this at the beginning, and I remember now that they were talking about a clearing. Okay, so this means, this Moon card is telling you that over the weekend, I'm getting a sense you may want to take it easy, as some things will be coming up for you to help clear out that anything that's blocking that relationship. So pay attention to patterns. I get a sense that you'll be, but it's not that you'll be so much under the gun, but that you'll be kind of in a different perspective. You're on the other side where you'll be able to see, reflect, and have great clarity about some of these patterns or some of these things that come up for you that have been a hindrance, that have been blocking that relationship with your inner divinity. And that you're going to like have a breakthrough. You're going to have this insight that's going to free you from playing out that role any further, or telling that story of pain or suffering any longer. You're going to be released from that. So this card has sort of a healing, overall general healing effect. Let me tune into this card and just see if there are any additional messages from this card. Okay. So, interesting. It's kind of like I'm seeing a conductor stand. And at the same time, it looks like a tree. So what I'm kind of getting from this is that the information that comes up for you is going to expand your awareness. And it's going to allow you to orchestrate or conduct your life in a completely new way, and a very healing way. It's just going to open up new possibilities for you, give you new insights. So I think this is really clear here about important psychic insight. So I want you to pay attention to your dreams. I want you to pay attention to things that happen that may be unusual occurrences for you. I want you to also notice those things that you may be familiar to you, but pay attention to the way that they're coming up, because I get a sense that they're not going to just come with just this old painful information. It's going to come with healing information for you and new insights that are just going to help you to expand and develop, and you're going to feel a completely different shift, I believe, by the end of the week. Okay, let's take a look at the card that we already pulled from the bottom, and it's the Two of Fire. Now this card usually indicates some kind of partnership and a sense of, having kind of coming into your own, as the card says, and having a new position, a new perspective on the world, that the life you're creating. So I get a sense about life purpose, about your own desires, and something, you get this, beginning to get the clarity, starting to feel a balance in your life, that, a profound shift. So if this is the underlying theme of our week, then this is really good. It's telling you that things are going to start to go your way. Things are going to start to come together for you, which means partnerships, could be business or romantic relationships, coming together for you as you heal in this week, as you master patience, and you learn to stand in your power, and you learn to discern or communicate in a clearer or more effective manner. And you trust your own inner knowing that this relationship with Source is going to create a new experience for you. So instead of where things are going to start to really feel like they're coming together for you. Okay, so let me just take a moment to see if I get any additional information in this card. So yeah, I'm just seeing kind of I want to say a love seat couch. So, but which means, that again, about partnerships, and something moving forward, as it kind of turned into a car. So that means that some area of your life, some kind of partnership, some kind of project that involves more than one person, something's going to move forward for you. Some kind of contracts or whatever it is, something's going to move forward for you. All right, so I hope that this reading will help you in this week to trust yourself, and to remember to trust your inner knowing, and to take the time to notice, to master patience, and don't struggle against things this week. Notice, embrace the way that things happen, embrace the divine order of situations. And I think this is going to be the huge lesson in this week, because you're going to find yourself being reaping the rewards and the benefits of this action. So I send you so much love. I thank you all for your comments on YouTube and on Facebook. I thank you for following and all the new subscriptions. Please join us on Facebook for our daily readings, as well as if you're looking for an angel reading, you can contact me at my website, which you can find in the description link below this video at theangelschool.com. And I look forward to speaking with you next week, and those of you who I will see for readings or on Facebook, to hear and read your comments. So have a beautiful and glorious new connection and with your inner source. So until next week, God bless you.